All right. First and foremost, I want to give all praise and glory unto Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, Bashem Akakudash. Double honors to the elders GMS Ruel. Peace, salutations, select Akim, on the four corners, pushing the truth and sincerity. Peace be unto you with Shalom. This lesson I want to do about forgiveness. I don't know how it's taken me this long to do a video because I don't think I've done a video about forgiveness. I know I done addressed it and touched it a few times, but a full lesson on forgiveness, I don't think I've done one. And quite frankly, I'm ashamed of myself because it's a topic that I think about a lot. It's something I think about this a whole lot. Uh, and I want to start by saying that forgiveness, we are supposed to forgive. The way the Christian church has taught you about for forgiveness is not, that's not it. Christian church teaches you you should forgive everybody. You got to know who you forgiving. Are you supposed to forgive everybody? So the white man, he can rape, rob, and murder you. He could be in the midst of robbing you, and you supposed to forgive him. Matter of fact, you're not even supposed to harbor any ill will towards him, right? So you shouldn't even harbor no ill will to even put you in a position where you have to forgive him. No, it's Christianity weaponizes and uses forgiveness uh, heavily against its members. So forgiveness, first of all, is talking about your own people. You are to forgive your brother, children of thy people. All right, and there's forgiveness and then there's forgetting. All right, the world teaches you you are supposed to. They say forgive but don't forget, and if d- depending on the what the offense was, you absolutely should forget because you think about it. Some offenses. Let's say it's a smaller offense because some brothers can be greatly offended by a small offense. You know, and and that's really a sign that you might be holding malice towards a brother, and you are overly upset and mad at something that he did that was maybe he did in his ignorance, or all right, man, that wasn't that bad to be that upset about that. So you're supposed to forgive your brothers. Now, there's certain forgiveness where you are not supposed to uh forgive for certain things uh because it can lead to wickedness. Let's say, give you an example. Let's say well, I think of Batman and Joker. But let's say somebody, and I'm going to the extreme end of the earth with this example. Let's say somebody, a Jake took a gun and he robbed you, and every time he sees you, he robs you. All right, Now, are you supposed to forgive that? No. All right. And there's nothing wrong with wishing a curse upon somebody that's doing like, because that's evil. All right. So it is a good thing and a wise thing to not forgive everybody on everything, no matter what. You know that 70 times 7, that don't necessarily mean unlimited times. Like the elder Yashawamba say, sometimes your 70th time, your 70th times 70th, 70 times 7 could have been your first time, you know. And I'll put another thing too. Another thing is that forgiveness also, this help you. Doesn't necessarily mean you have to trust that person. Trust, you know, is earned. Just like you meet a friend that you've never met before, he got to earn your trust. You got to earn his trust. You know, it can be earned, it can be lost. If a person does something, God awful, you know, all right, it's understandable not to trust him. I like to use this analogy. Let's say you go to a bank, you take out a loan, and you take out that loan and you don't pay it back. Say like $5,000. They can forgive it and say, all right, you good. We not about to hound you for it. But that does not mean that you get to borrow from them again. In the sense that, yeah, we don't trust you. I don't have to keep being all day suckers, as the elder Apostle Tahar has used that term before. Just letting a brother use you, take advantage of you, because you got brothers in the truth that'll do it. How much so a person in the world that'll do it? So forgiveness is tricky, and another thing too is that a lot of it is dependent on uh what have you done and what do you need forgiveness for. It's not no one size fits all. So I can't say, okay, what things to forgive, what things not to forgive like that. Like for instance, if you've done something, you should be more forgiving. If you've done something bad, you should be more forgiving uh towards somebody. Like let's say for instance, let's say if you were and what's let's say you were somebody who had a habit of being late or on payments. You owed money and you were just late paying constantly. Well, you should be forgiving when the same thing happens to you. You shouldn't be holding this malice, big giant grudge, and no, you should be forgiving. And it makes sense. If you were in that situation when you want forgiveness, this is Sirach 27 verse, where is we at? 28. 28 and verse 1 and verse 2. He that revengeth shall find vengeance from Yahweh, and he will surely keep his sins in remembrance. Forgive thy neighbor the hurt that he hath done unto thee, so shall thy sins also be forgiven when thou prayest. I made a video not too long ago. Matter of fact, it was yesterday, or really might have been 2 days ago. I just uploaded it yesterday. But it was one of the reasons for your unanswered prayers. You know, and it could be because you're not forgiving somebody. Most of I ain't hearing that. You know, so forgiveness done on a case by case basis. I can't tell you, what you should be forgiving for. You know, when it comes to like hard matters, shall I say? You know, like tough matters. But you are supposed to be having in your heart, to forgive. Understanding you are earth and ashes. Your son of man is also. You need mercy, so you should extend mercy. And I know I want to give all praise and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Makakudash. Double honors to the elders of GMS Ruel. Peace, salutations, and shalom.